nhớ rồng ý trồng sai số hột là nó 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 cho bên một sai ý tụi là chế một bên sự tụi là chế nó giờ ý tụi là chế thành mông cử giờ Adam nó giờ hoàng sinh cử tụi là chế nữa mà nó chỉ ở ý tụi là chế là sư đó là mình lao một ý tụi thay cho bên sinh là giờ ý tụi sợi chế bên sinh là giờ mình cả hộ ý tụi house representative state of Michigan, New Jersey, who district của B, cứ nhớ đồ sang các tên nó to, hồ lô thành Michigan, mà cho B thành nhớ hồ lô district nó mà mua lại cứ B bao lô gió, bỏ ở cái chỗ phơi luôn mà cho B thành phần trong giờ gì cho 7% giờ tôi nên lấy họ có nên Asia thì ít từ 7%, họ cho lên to thì giờ lì hai年了，mà nếu做cái sai trang，因莫热闹嘛一下莫因路为那为的话，但你莫路人莫容，莫路好怕容，thì cho多年，才来包办多年，mà要分到也到多年，到下lì hai年了，别忙嘛莫出招式。别跑是这样去演那个是就好你莫路好怕你莫路人莫容的路还能你隔来不是来帮忙的你怎么给演个侬呢嘛侬侬要侬的能够一路包里就二十能够包也都专门侬容我人侬你才来莫给用啥咱们一种嘛侬我给用啥教练个Mai Xiong nó đi tận đây nó nhưng mà một cái nó được biệt state giờ mà bây giờ mong ha lì hai mình số là tôi cũng nó được nó một Mai Xiong nó mà nó chỉ là ta tàu sài trang nó sẽ ổn định nó mà nó có tàu sài trang nó ấy tụ county commissioner nó được bị một con county ha thì tôi ở tàu autumn luôn nó là thì mà lên lưu yên ô khó sự thì biết sinh nó ha thì khó lưu rồi là nhiều một họ rồi lưu thì chỉ lý tận đây nó chờ biết rồi là sai.
Dedication and sacrifice, and the people an individual surrounds themselves tells you a lot about who they are. Mai has a partner in Adam Koo, who supports his wife's aspirations, is an ever-constant, uplifts her during the greatest heartbreaks, has her back in all things. Adam likes to blend into the surroundings and is content to let Mai shine. But I have to recognize him today because when the demands, stress, challenges, and at times criticism is hardest on elected officials, it's our loved ones who often bear it. I also want to acknowledge Mai's incredible kids, Annabelle, Kingston, Princeton, and Ariel. Thank you for sharing your mom with us. She is an amazing role model. Mai epitomizes what it means to be a mom and a public servant. She includes her children in events and activities, and I see so many of her best qualities in her children, including her entrepreneurial spirit, kindness, and energy. Like so many elected leaders who are mothers, Mai makes it work.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here today, to be with you today for this event.
Laurie Stone,
First of all, I'd like to thank you, our Mayor Laurie Stone here, for giving this opportunity for me to be here and speak with you today.
Mai Xiong ha, nhớ tu là gì? 我古多哈就被帮嘞，路宁那得怎么干
My name is Panzaku. I am one of the uncles related to Mai, and I'm happy to be here today to be with you.
นู่นก็จุดไปจุดลูกหากูจะหันเตาหาไม่มีแต่สิกูมาเปล่าลูกหาอีลูลูจะเลี้ยจังไปสาวตัวได้จิมิกันดีเลี้ยจังฮะ我เลี้ยจังตัวได้จิมิกันเนาะ用以唱เลย还多呢
Today, I humble upon you. I would like to say 4 simple things why we came here today. I'd like to start.
เขาคือเป็นตัวได้จิมิกันเลย用以唱เลยคือ还多呢你的被在城市找让他搞的你被什么的车了被ตัวเธอเจ้าเลย被ตัว president มงเดี๋ยวเจนวันเปล่า
Because of the war in Vietnam, our leader, Hmong leader, General Vang Pao, has led the way, and with the American help, we are here today.
头那พ้นว่าพอเช่าแล้วเป็นจะเป็นเศษคือตัวจะเตาจุนยาหงเป็นตัวกระต่ายบาดเจ็บตัวหลังตัวแม่นักของเดี๋ยวตัวยาโอท่านตัวนี้ท่าหนาเธอจอยังก็จะไทย
Near the end of the Vietnam War, we crossed the Mekong River and settled in Thailand in the refugee camp in Thailand.
จะข้ามมหาสุถอยพันเจ้าปอเจ้าเจ้าหน้าชื่อเมกาเต้าเจ้าเราตัวไปดูในพ้นว่าปอแต่ไม่บ้างปีตัวก่อนนี่ละของเทจะติดเชยมั่วจริงเราไปยังลุงนี่พอลุงติดเชยชิโมเมงเราไปยังบ้างเมงหมุนยอดตัวพอจะคือจิตใจเนี่ย
The American government have promised our General Vang Pao that if we win or we lose, that we will honor your men to help us in the war, and we will help them.
头路一盘中国香的鸡，佢就話講多啲準備價啦。如果到下晝將拿準備價，但全部就變成中型，到nhau朋友到太低，你頭尾幫查到你度。
When General Vang Pao came to the United States in 1975, he said to the American government, "Don't forget about my people, my army who are still in the back in the homeland."
ในพุทธบาทเป็นเจ้าต้นกูเจ้าท่านแต่ว่าเป็นเจ้าผาลิอีตัวพันยตีไปทำไม่ปังยังไม่จีปังแต่พอจ่อจุดโตเดี๋ยวพอจ่อมูจูละพอจุดชายสุดตูมีแต่เป็นอย่างพอยังละก่อเป็นถึงยิ่งตัว
The Hmong veteran who helped the American government army, we consist at least 30,000 of the veteran, and so General Vang Pao pleaded for the American government to help resettle them.
chưa chọc về sinh cái chả bông dầu than cho cái tua tao chú thấy phải cho qua sang chẳng chi được một rồi trong áo phá nó giờ bố lê cho nó không tốt cho.
During the early settlement in the United States here, majority of them were the Hmong veterans who were in the United States Army.
自从的路为什么在美国比较吃 the American organization 的人叫哪主人叫莫年因为sponsor 到被多鸟叫 sponsor 一路被黑的叫被木产我到后路叫被木感到被参加到的这么干
And so during that time, we have American sponsor from many organizations to church to non-profit organization that sponsored our veterans to the United States. And so they were able to give us the opportunity to live and to have job.
လူရှိကူရောနဲ့ကိုရခံတာလေရပြေလို့တော့ကျန်တဲ့အကြမ်းမျိုးတော့လင်းတော့ပေါ့ဆောင်ရောက်အားစပွန်ဟိုက်စကူကိုပူအတာမေဂျာမေကာလုံးပြကြပေါ်ဟင်ပြကြမျိုးမကန်တော့ဘာတူချီကာချီလေတူမီလီချလာတဲ့ချိဆိုင်တဲ့မောမင်းလူတို့ရလူလူဆုံးကတော့ဟာဒီစုတဲ့ support.
During the 24 years I was in the bilingual teacher in Osborne, I realized that American people, the leaders, have helped our community and supported our family so much. And so from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you, each and every one of you, as American citizen, for your support, for your help, for our people. I thank you.
So 必须我讲到最多我国家大家大接了，比如他我就错的错的，比较 sponsor 咯，比较难追咯，也大部分人都经历干咯，我讲到。
And lastly, I would like to thank you to all the honorable leader here, especially Lori Snow there, to our Governor Gretchen Redmore, to our representative that who come today, each and every one of your leaders who have come to support for Mai Xiong, and she was able to be here, especially to all the people who voted for Mai Xiong. I thank you so much for all your support and help.
Bây giờ Mai Xiong, những khu vực này mẹ, chỉ mẹ lưu được hai người tàu trụ, để họ được mẹ bao rồi. Mẹ giờ chắc chắn chúng ta có ba trường đối thủ representative, là host state, Michigan. Bây giờ mong những tổ cơ,แต่是bây giờ tổ áp hình chi sinh, mẹ cho mẹ cả cho cái bao được, như là Mỹ là những hoa tao họ được cho những cái sách nhà. Mẹ chỉ sai mùa, mẹ lúc lúc rong sự, mẹ chỉ sai mình, mẹ chỉ cho mỗi nhà bang được đọc trang được bây giờ mỗi nhà hộ mẹ chỉ cần bang.
Because we have a very small Hmong community here, I especially thank you for all the American people and the voter who have voted for her. Do not discriminate against her and support her all through because you see her vision. And so I thank you so much for that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a traditional flute blowing ceremony. This flute is a very special in our culture in the Hmong community. This instrument is specially blown for a wedding, for a funeral, and for New Year celebration. It is a flute that to blow for blessing and for our cultural celebration. And today, the title of this flute is called Nia Shu Di. Nia Shu Di. Nia Shu Tu. Sorry about that. It's Nia Shu Tu, which translates to Mother of Hard Work. And so this is Mr. Bazi Lau. He is from our Hmong community, and he is one of the elder who can perform and blow this instrument. Very few people can blow this instrument because it's very hard to learn. And so he is going to blow a traditional blessing ceremony for Mai Xiong because she is also a mother striving to achieve greatness in our community and for our people and for the community of Ward and Detroit. So let's hear. As you can see, it takes dedication, hard work, a combination of flute music, break dancing. Yes, that's right. And so he also would like to add on that note that he's also blessing everyone here to have good fortune, be successful for whatever you do. Especially thank you to every and each one of you who come today. May God bless you all.
Good afternoon, everybody. Will you please rise for the Ward Police Honor Guard and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So as you head to Lansing, I just want to, indicate that sometimes we as people focus too much on politics and what divides us. But my challenge to those in Lansing is to get to know Mai, get to know her history and her story. And once you have had an opportunity to know her, there is absolutely no way that you cannot be inspired by her truth and her authenticity. So congratulations to you, Mai, and now it's time to get sworn in. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of representative for the remainder of the term beginning January 1, 2023, according to the best of your ability? Congratulations. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for being here today. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces. Each of you have played an important part in helping us achieve what I never imagined was possible. To those who cast their ballot for me, I thank you for allowing me to serve you. And to those who may still be skeptical, I will work tirelessly to earn your trust. I'm so grateful for the support of my family, friends, neighbors, our team, Henry, Michael, Caleb, Rochelle, Bertie, Karen, both Georges, Trenton, my sister Benita, Sang, Kelly, Caroline, Paula, Becky, Kia, Councilman Scott Benson, Terry, Senator Stephanie Chang, Big Governor Whitmer, LG and her team, and all of our volunteers here and across the country. Thank you for all the time and energy and effort you put towards electing me. I'm forever grateful. Thank you to Luna. You and your peers are the next generation of leaders, and I truly believe that we are in good hands. Thank you, Mayor Lori Stone, for allowing us to gather in this beautiful space. If not for your leadership and your willingness to be accessible, we would not be here today. And I truly mean that. Under the leadership of Mayor Stone, Warren will host its first AAPI Heritage Month on May 11th in partnership with Asian American organizations like the Michigan Hmong Women's Association. I encourage you to please attend this event at the Warren Community Center. Flyers are posted across the atrium. Thank you to the Honorable Judge Terry Lynn Dennings, the Honorable Judge Seema Patel, all of our elected officials, my former and future colleagues, dignitaries, community leaders, and organizers. Thank you to Zipanza, to Law Patsi, the Hmong community, and our local businesses and caterers who generously donated the food and drinks. Many of you have heard me tell my story, and so I thought today I'd really love to share some lessons that I've learned along the way that I hope will inspire you or deter you from making the same mistakes. As many of you know, I was born in a refugee camp in Thailand to parents who were hunters and farmers that once lived in remote mountainous areas of Laos. They had fled war and escaped persecution. My mother, Mai, and my father, Mai Xiong, who are no longer here with us, sacrificed everything and took their chance, leaving their country, their home, in order to bring me to this country. They had heard that America was where their children could get an education and an opportunity at a better life, and I am in debt to them. I'm so sorry. We arrived in Akron, Ohio with nothing but the clothes on our backs. I turned 4 that following year and I was enrolled in preschool. My youngest daughter, Ariel, is in preschool right now, and I can't help but look at her and see how much more confident she is. It really is a testament to the challenges that my family and I have had to overcome in order to provide her a better life. We lived in extreme poverty in the camps, and we arrived and lived in extreme poverty. My father was a machine operator. He made $6 an hour, raising my 8 siblings and me. My mother sewed a lot. She'd bring home boxes of sweaters from a local warehouse. And despite me protesting, she eventually taught me how to sew so that I could help her too. We sewed Greek letters onto college sweaters, and we made 50 cents per letter. We relied on food stamps, Medicaid, growing our own food, and fishing. We were grateful for the generosity of others. Study the past if you would define the future, said Confucius. Whenever I'm faced with a challenge, I always look back to my short time with my parents to determine what they would have done, what they would say to help guide my decisions. One of my earliest childhood memories was the first day of preschool, getting on a yellow bus, just terrified because I didn't know where I was going. My mother didn't have an education, she didn't speak English, but she understood the importance of me attending school. That was the start of my educational journey and my journey to Michigan. And in 2007, I graduated with honors. Mom and Dad were so proud. Their daughter finally got her college degree and a new job offer. She managed to not get eloped. Hard work, resilience, dedication, determination, being fearless, it all pays off. As Michiganders, we're known to have all of that within us. If we don't have the grit, then we end up leaving the state, just as I was urged to. But I didn't. I stayed. I met my husband, Adam. We bought our first home here, sold our first home, started a business, bought our forever home, right here. This is where I've always felt I belonged. I was proud that we could forge a path together for our future. Because for years I had an identity crisis. I had never stepped foot on Laos soil. I was born in a country where I couldn't obtain citizenship, and in this country, under some standards, I didn't look American enough. That people would constantly ask me where I was from. Well, I got tired of that question, and every time someone asked, I say I'm from Detroit, 313, what up though? The future depends on what you do today, said Mahatma Gandhi. What we have to do today is to address issues like accelerating our population growth, and that starts with investing in public transit, infrastructure, housing, and lifting the income of all families through post-secondary education and training in the skilled trades. In addition, we need to create policies that are welcoming to immigrants, those who come here to start businesses and contribute to the growth of our economy. Michigan cannot grow our population without immigrants who are risk takers, like the Hmong community, making conscious decisions to move here and to work hard. After the 2020 U.S. Census came out, Michigan lost a congressional seat. We lost the ability to have one more electoral vote toward choosing our next president, which is this year again, by the way. We are failing our state. We are losing our population. The future of our success is our children, yours and mine. We can't afford to lose them to other states. We are failing our young folks because they can't afford to start or grow a family, buy a home and a car, pay off their student loans, or find a good paying job. It's really hard. Sometimes you just want to give up. We're losing young folks to other states because we don't have a robust public mass transit system that connects the suburbs to major cities like Detroit. If you want to go somewhere, it's hard getting around. And you all saw that this past week if you were downtown for the NFL draft these past few days. But this weekend, we also saw record numbers of ridership across all modes of transportation. The buses were crowded, the people mover was operating 24/7, there were cars parked on every street and corner, traffic backed up for miles, and the buses were still crowded. I believe that there will always be a demand for vehicles, no matter how many other modes of transportation options we may have. Albert Einstein said you cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. I'm incredibly grateful and excited to have this new opportunity to serve in the state legislature and to provide a fresh perspective, a unique lived experience, and to help solve our state's biggest issues. These next 8 months are going to be critical to ensuring that our voice and our vision is an integral part of the process. Together, we're going to build a brighter future and a more inclusive community. Thank you. I'd like to say a few words in Hmong to my community. Usawani shada chow, janya kasi, jatsinza, japo, janyu, janya, kutiyamua, shada wani jeni tedu tenyu, toko nuno, mujong xie, jisata, ni ilin shada no sula, ni ya jawa, papa, ta ku, tia, sengu, utheli wa zaho luna, yamora chi, kusa toka ni ho, ku tia, no kata uthia, chùa chỉ muốn những gì là đi vào bắc kia ở tàu đi chợ lắm mà đi vào tàu mua các châu có các gì kia bây giờ kia có các gì oni sẽ được châu oni sẽ tua cầu cái cái ceremonial nó chỉ muốn lần đầu đã chỉ sao oni sẽ được châu有你的真挚在一起 Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Please remain in your seats until the honor guard is dismissed. And there is a lot of food left over, so if you haven't eaten yet, please go in the back. If you have eaten, eat again. No cookie left behind, please. Thank you very much.